Hello and welcome back to Living in the Jacket. I'm your host, Carleen Gilliam, and today we have 3 special freshmen from Liberty High School FFA. Would y'all please introduce yourselves?
I'm Ava Kerpis, and I'm a freshman. I'm not currently serving a position, but yeah.
My name is Braxton Burden. I am a freshman at Liberty, and I am not currently serving any position.
My name is Wyatt. I'm a freshman at Liberty, and I'm not serving any positions.
Okay, so have y'all previously served any positions then?
I have.
You have?
I did.
Please explain.
Okay. 7th grade, I was actually, the first time I actually was elected to any position, I was a historian in 7th grade. That was pretty cool. All I did was basically keep records. 8th grade, I was actually elected into president. I thought it was pretty cool, a good way to get some leadership experience for me.
Yeah.
For me.
Ava?
I in 7th grade was the first time I was elected, and I served as chaplain, which was a great way to express my faith with the chapter. In my 8th grade year, I was elected for vice president, which it was really enjoyable.
Wyatt?
In 8th grade, I was elected treasurer, and that's the only position I served.
Okay, and are y'all interested in running again for
I am.
high school? You
I
are?
am.
Me too.
Well, I'm very happy about that. Love to have y'all on the team. So make the team bigger because this team is only 7, which is all the positions. But I really enjoy a bigger team because then you get more ideas in. And so what's your background in FFA starting in middle school? Because y'all all did FFA in middle school. So what's your background from going from middle school FFA to high school?
So when I was in middle school, the ag teacher actually came to me about a competition. I was pretty interested in FFA at the time. I signed up, but I was never really that active in 6th grade. She actually came to me around March, and if anybody that's not in FFA don't know, that's area rally time where there's a lot of competitions that go on. So that's the first time I actually competed in a competition. I competed in ag mechanics, and then ever since then, I kind of fell in love with it, loved to do it. 2nd year, I did a little bit more, did hippology, went on a few trips, and competed in area rally again, where I actually got 7th in the district. And then my 8th grade year, I kind of went all out when I was a quite literal part of the officer team. We went to Great Wolf Lodge a few times, and competed in more competitions. And that's actually when I got 1st in the district in ag mechanics. But FFA, it taught me a lot. Taught me a lot of leadership. Helped me create some friends that, I thought I'd never talk to. Met a lot of people from a lot of places. I still have friends I talk to that from Northern Virginia. So, yeah.
I first started FFA. Well, FFA has been a huge part of my life, as my mom's was an advisor my whole life up until this year. But I started in middle school, and in middle school, I was really into small animal care, and I really wanted to go the route of veterinary sciences and stuff like that. But once I got into 7th grade, I could start competing in public speaking and creed and events like that. And I just fell in love with public speaking, and I just feel like it's a great way to express myself to others. And I feel like FFA brought public speaking to my life. Yeah. And in 8th grade, I started public speaking even more. And I don't know, that's just been a pretty good, fun part of it.
I've been a member all the way from 6th to 8th grade. In 6th and 7th grade, I wasn't very active. I did some ag mechanics competitions, and then in 8th grade, I went all out. Well, in 7th grade, I went to state convention for ag mechanics, and I did as well in 8th grade. And that's really the only competition I've ever competed in FFA.
And does ag mechanics because both of y'all do ag mechanics, has that become a crucial part of your FFA experience?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
And Ava is the same with public speaking,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah. And I feel like we all find those contests that we really just love and then we always stick with.
Mm-hmm.
And it just really highlights our FFA experience. And so our next question is, what are or were you most excited about being an FFA member in high school compared to middle school?
So for me, you guys in high school got to do a lot more in middle school. Your ag teachers trust you guys enough to let you go off on our own. In middle school, we were more, I wouldn't say tied to a leash, but we had to be watched over a lot more than what you guys do in high
You
school.
had little backpacks with the bungees on them. Yeah.
Basically. But yeah, Miss Croft made sure we were all right. But no, you guys get a lot more freedom, which we are all excited about. You guys get to do a lot more than what we do. Mainly for middle school, it's only certain things. Even at national convention, we can't even compete there. We just go there just to get our reward. But other than that, that's really what I'm looking forward to.
I think at first what I was really like excited to get into was honestly the friendships that would grow from it and the people I'd meet. And well, still to this day, I still believe that. And now that I'm in high school, I'm definitely excited about like more opportunities to like to do more contests and stuff. And I feel like it just being in high school gives you more opportunities to like branch out and see what you're really interested in.
I was excited for the options that more options came with ag mechanics when we got into high school, and the more freedom that came with it, like welding and wiring with electrical, carpentry, stuff like that. That came in the competitions that we didn't have access to in middle school.
Yeah. And so going off of that, like, how different are the classes compared to the middle school and high school classes?
A lot tougher.
And
Yeah.
Like I say, the workload isn't as bad. I mean, it's a little bit more in middle school, but it's enough that you can still tolerate it.
I think with high school, you can take a class that you want, like that's specifically ag mechanics or hippology or stuff like that. But in middle school, you took one class and it covered all of it, so you get down to specific stuff.
Yeah, this year I took Ag Power, and I definitely enjoy the very like specifics to like, and I feel like I get to go into more depth and learn more about stuff like welding and just anything with like fabrication and stuff like that.
I took Mr. Wimmer's class, our beloved ag teacher, and I basically reached into places I normally wasn't interested in. So I took small animal with him, and I learned a lot.
Yeah. And you are being like pushed into public speaking by him too. Yeah.
Thanks, Wimmer.
He's here, by the way. He likes to observe because he's a nerd, but not too much a nerd, to be on it
A
again.
bit creepy, if I'm being honest.
But what classes are you excited to take like next year? Because I know we're gonna have a couple of new classes next year, like an ag business class taught by Miss Jones, or like existing classes that we have that you still want to take.
I don't have no choice but to take Wimmer's class. I'm definitely gonna probably start getting into more my career. I want to go out of high school. I want to go weld, so I'm probably gonna start taking some more like fabrication. Start getting into that.
Wyatt.
I'm going to take my second year and third year classes, 10th and 11th, for ag power systems, and ag fabrication, and that's what I plan to stick with.
Yeah, that's the
through
same
high
as I plan to continue with the Ag Power, and I'm thinking my junior year I'll switch to floriculture.
Nice. I've been trying to get in floriculture for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Never gotten into it, but hopefully I can next year, but who knows. But I'm definitely sticking with Mr. Wimmer's class because I want to finish my fisheries and wildlife. But going on beyond that, what's your SAE? Like kind of connects to the classes, but like what's your SAE, or like what are you interested in to explore for SAEs?
For my SAE, what I plan on doing in about junior year, I actually want to start building weld and do fabrication on dog boxes. I grew up in a family to where deer hunting with hounds, that's just it's a family tradition. That's just what we do. It's what I grew up around, so that's just what I want to keep doing. Carry on the legacy.
Yeah. Ava?
My SAE, well, I don't currently have an SAE that I'm working on, but I definitely, and like I've said before, I enjoy working in public speaking. So I've been thinking of ideas of how I can incorporate that into an SAE about agriculture, and just trying to think of ideas on how I can make something out of that.
Yeah.
I also don't have to or currently have a SAE, but I definitely want to start doing stuff like what Braxton said, building stuff with welding and incorporating that into
Yeah, like what
modern.
you want to do as your career.
Yeah.
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 So it seems like you all want to connect your SEs with your future career, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of like as a freshman, what advice would you give people either in middle school or as a upcoming freshman? Advice for wanting to be an FFA, but like not really sure if it would be for them.
You don't have to live in the country to be an FFA. If you are looking for an organization that you want to help find your career in the future, FFA is it.
Yeah, I agree with what Braxton said. I feel like FFA just brings in, like, it's not for a specific group of people. I feel like it's a very vast group, and I feel like it's just very good for leadership growth. It like, it doesn't always have to be like sows, plows, and cows. It's definitely
I'm
also
sorry, what?
sows, plows, and cows.
Okay.
But I definitely think it branches off into many other things.
I think you shouldn't be scared of it because it's like a family outside of your real family. Like you always have someone to talk to or someone, and
Yeah.
There's always somebody for
Yeah,
you. in
Yeah.
FFA.
Yeah.
and always something that's very different. Like
Yeah.
you have fab, and then you have horticulture and small animal. It's something for everybody.
Yeah. And I always feel like the ones that you think wouldn't be best friends end up being like best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
for
like
sure.
it's just you always make friends with the most unexpected people. And so kind of also going off of that, what activities or like what things have you done so far or looking forward to this year that would get a new person interested, you think?
I'm going to in about a month. I'm going to be doing my public speaking. I think that would really help kids that are on the shy side and yeah, just basically a little bit shy to come out of their shell. You don't have to. Good gosh, I'm stumbling over. My words. You don't have. Oh my god.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Basically, you don't have to be shy. You can make new friends, speak yourself, be true to you, and basically just try new things, take on new tasks.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely off of what Braxton's saying. I feel like it's just a big, like, it's so welcoming. I feel like anyone could be welcomed into FFA, no matter what, from SAEs, like whatever your SAE is, or if you're just taking the class for the fun of it. But I definitely think, like what Braxton said, like it's very good for opening up to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like what they two said, but just the main thing is just going out there and try it. Like, don't be scared, just try.
Yeah,
even
and
if you don't like it.
I feel like we've all been put into that competition that by our advisors or by our friends that
Thanks, swimmer.
that we didn't think that we were gonna like, but we end up liking it. Like I know my freshman year, I did forestry that I kind of got pushed into because we needed a team, and so ever since, like I loved forestry. So I really think it's the unexpected ones that you think you would really like, and that can end up being a crucial part of your FFA experience.
For sure.
And so the second half, more towards you, what events are you most excited for this year?
Definitely not my public speaking. But other than that, I do gotta say my ag mechanics. I have always been near and dear to ag mechanics. Love it, and I think not this year. I kind of took a break from it, but next year I think I'm gonna start getting back into showing. So that'd be something fun. I'm ready to get back into.
I think I'm pretty excited I'm excited to speak at like public speaking events and hopefully to where I can compete at the state level, hopefully.
I'm excited for the competitions to come with ag mechanics, area rally, and state convention,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah. Are you guys open to new competitions? Like,
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried forestry this year. So.
I also
I did
tried
too.
forestry. It was new, but I liked it.
you like
Yeah.
forestry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
did too.
good. And y'all were part of the freshman team, right?
Sadly.
Yeah.
What would you say, like, is your personality in FFA? Like, what kind of role do you think you hold? Like, you personality wise, or like,
I got to be the funny trickster. If you couldn't tell already, I'm just somebody who tries to make people laugh, make everybody have a good day. And my side personality is trying to make my ag teacher mad whenever I can.
I definitely try to be like an inclusive person. I try to be very kind to everyone, and I definitely would try to bring more people in for the program to grow.
Yeah, I'm with Braxton. I just like making jokes.
That's right, Wyatt.
partners in crime right there?
Oh, yeah, always.
And so, are you scared for the future, like high school, to be getting bigger for you and being more of a impact in your life? Because middle school, you end up seeing that it doesn't matter in the long run a lot, but like high school can be very important into your future.
I wouldn't say scared. I would say, important. It's not, there's nothing to be scared about. You're just starting a new chapter of your life. I look forward to the days that I'll be able to have a job and whatnot, start making money. But I'm definitely not scared. Not scared at all.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm not really scared, but I think I'm more on the excited side. Like, I feel like once I get to the point where I want to be, I feel like I'll just have achieved so much.
Until you start paying taxes.
Nah, I'm not scared either. I'm ready for the responsibility, like learning responsibility, going through high school with knowing that what I do matters and it counts.
Yeah, so you're ready for like a bigger workload.
Yeah.
Because middle school, I feel like you get lighter. So I think y'all are gonna do great, and I just can't wait to see where y'all go, especially like when we're in FFA events. Because not national convention, but Virginia convention or state convention, I feel like y'all always just make it a fun time. And especially now that y'all are in the high school.
Yeah, women's gonna have a fun time this year.
So I just feel like it's going to be a great year, and like, especially next year too, where y'all have been in FFA for a minute and y'all are comfortable with the high school chapter. Y'all are just going to like be everywhere, I feel like.
Sorry,
Yeah.
don't mean to cut you off real
No,
quick.
you're fine.
But this I say this year's gonna be the funnest. It's gonna be the 100th convention year.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
excited for
It's gonna have a fun time.
especially when the new officer team gets picked.
Yeah,
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that is going to be crazy.
the 100th team. That's
Yes.
crazy.
And then, like, when you all graduate, y'all's would be the 104th, your senior,
Stop, you're making me feel old.
I think it'll be the 103rd, right?
104th, 103rd, something like
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not good at math.
that. And so, I'm sure y'all do, but do y'all plan on getting your American State degrees?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, for
100%.
sure.
Because y'all been in it for so long. Like,
Yeah.
the work would just go to waste, kind of.
Yeah, been in it too long just to give up now. Might as well keep
Exactly.
it trucking.
So, I feel like y'all have anything else to say? Want to touch
Thank you
base?
for having us on the podcast.
Yeah, thank
Of
you.
thank you.
course.
And plus, you got me out of my second and third periods.
You're welcome. I know, like, that's why I love doing it, because I get out of school. It's the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
So, a little updates for Liberty FFA. We've done a bunch. We just finished our Santa Paws fundraiser for the Bedford Animal Shelter, and we got a bunch of puppy food and kitten food, and then toys that Wimmer's been playing with, like a little dog too. He loves a little football. He likes throwing it a lot and squeaking it. He's kind of like a dog.
Are you talking about Wimmer's dog?
No, I'm talking about Wimmer being a dog with his squeaky toy.
Oh, you can't catch no matter what, so it don't matter.
Well, we just had that, and then we got a bunch of stuff coming up, like National FFA Week. We're planning that right now, trying to figure out the days, dress up days.
Are we still allowed to drive our tractor to school? Yes or no?
Probably not, because it takes so long to get through.
Man, them kids in Iowa got it good.
Yeah. Sorry, Braxton. Maybe you can bring like a little toy tractor. But we just had that, and then also in February 21st, I believe, we're having a alumni pancake breakfast. It's $10, all you can eat, and then if your child is under 8, it's $5 for the breakfast. But look on socials, the FFA Liberty FFA alumni page and Liberty FFA page for information on that, because it just got released like Sunday on it. So, and more news will come with fundraisers and all that. Please reach out to our socials. I just created the Living the Jacket Facebook page, so you should all go follow it. And the Instagram account's still going. I'm hoping to post more. I've been very bad with that, but the freshmen have just helped me making a TikTok, which I never made a TikTok in my life.
By the way, I forgot to read the text, so I kind of got pushed into it. So.
Yeah. What a surprise. Braxton keeps getting pushed into things. He's side-eyeing me right now. But so thank y'all for coming on. I appreciate it so much. I'm sure y'all will be back on it at some point in your lives. Probably.
It's okay. I understand.
I'm hoping to have a couple, you know who, next time.
I don't really.
Well, you'll find out, because I don't want to spoil it later. But I will tell y'all, but I like to keep it a surprise, keep them on their feet. But thank y'all for joining us for the first episode of 2026 and the 5th running episode. And I can't wait for more to come out and exploring people's FFA lives and journeys.
Well, we thank you for having us.
Thank you for having
Of
us.
course. So everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.